Okay, so what happens if I put out the TBR first before the wrap up? Do you want to talk about your face again?
No. Okay, so I woke up this morning with Bell's palsy. It's kind of crazy. And we talk about it more in our wrap up, which might come out after this, so.
I was thinking I would put the TBR up first.
Whoops.
Oops.
We should have talked about it in this video.
Okay, well, this will come out probably on Wednesday, and then look for the wrap up on Saturday. She talks more about it. We laugh a lot more about it, so.
We do, yeah.
Go check that
I'm
out.
keeping my sense of humor about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Trying to.
Yeah.
I'm smiling. I'm actually really happy right now.
Do you drool more?
No.
Not that you drooled before.
Thank you.
Sorry. To clarify. I was just thinking, like, if you slept, it would. Like,
I haven't slept with it yet, so there's that.
Yeah.
But it is hard to drink and eat. But it's doable.
That's like my 2 favorite things to do.
I know, right?
Drink and eat.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna buy her a
And
chocolate
talk.
bar, but she put herself on this diet and I couldn't find a chocolate bar, so I'm offering emotional support
I appreciate it.
and some
I went on a
jokes.
ketogenics diet, which is low carbs,
Yeah.
high fat diet.
Yeah.
And I was really excited about it, and I think, like, when you get rid of all the carbs and you start switching to, your body starts burning fat instead of carbs, you lose a lot of water. And I read that this can be brought on by dehydration. So I feel like that's the reason I have this.
Yes.
And I thought today, I was like, no, I don't know if I can do this diet, and what if I just need carbs? You know what I mean? And so we went and got some fast food today, which is the wrong way to go, but we got french fries and burgers and hot dogs, which is like a thing that we would eat normally pre-diet.
That's what we eat, yeah.
And it didn't taste as good.
Yeah.
We threw away fries, and we threw away half the hot dog and all the bread on the, we just didn't want it.
Yeah.
It didn't taste good, and we got full faster.
Yeah, which, I mean, that's all good things. Yeah. I mean, like
and
you said,
that was
like,
the thing I was missing the most, was french fries.
Yeah.
And tortilla chips.
Yeah. And you said, you told me that it kind of reaffirmed, like, this is good, what we're doing. Like, it feels like the right thing.
Yeah, even though half my face doesn't work.
Yeah. But, I mean, hopefully you can hydrate yourself and bring it back to life.
Yeah. So, they said that, the doctor said that it would probably go away, but that it could be forever. I could be like this forever, and I don't want to be.
I feel like the majority of cases it disappears, though. I only say that from the few people I've heard about in real life that have had it. It did go away for them.
And there are some famous people. My mom was, like, looking up stuff today. She's like, oh.
Your mom is such a, like, huge supporter.
She really is. She was like, George Clooney had Bell's palsy.
Oh, really? Interesting. I didn't know
Katie
that.
Holmes.
Yeah.
And I was like, thanks, Mom. I'm George Clooney.
You would be George Clooney.
It's better than the Hunchback.
Except, her husband has decided if it lasts till Halloween, she's gonna be Two-Face.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because I, like, smiled. I was like...
She was saying that she had to cancel a photo shoot today because there were kids involved.
I just...
Do it. It was so funny.
I couldn't imagine being like, smile, kids! I was just... plus, I was, like, really stressed out this morning when it happened.
Yeah.
And scared. And I was just like...
That would be terrifying, yeah.
This is a medical emergency. I'm just glad I didn't have a stroke.
Yeah, for sure.
And I feel like... I feel good. My body feels good. And
You look great, though.
And I feel glad to be alive.
Yeah.
But my face don't work.
And, you know, like, shit happens, so why not be real about it?
Yeah. So it turns out we did talk about it in this video.
Well, we talked about... Well, we laughed a lot more about it in the wrap-up.
Right. Well, I'm Jessica.
I'm Christeena.
And you're watching
Game of Tomes.
Where are my dragons?
See, I'm smiling. It's hard to tell.
It is a big difference, though. Like, in the picture you sent me, I was like, oh, yeah, I can tell. But, like, it didn't look like that big of a difference.
Right,
because seeing you in person and on camera for some reason, you can definitely tell the difference.
Because the picture I sent, I was just, like, lightly smiling.
Yeah. I really like it when you smile, though.
I don't. But it just looks like I have a weird expression. Also, I hate it that only one eye blinks.
Yeah.
So we got some eye drops and stuff.
Yeah.
And an eye patch to sleep with.
That's definitely good.
But I feel like a crazy person.
Well, you gotta take care of yourself, though, until you get better, instead of just, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be working at this. Like,
good. Yeah.
Eating omega-3s and B vitamins, and I'm gonna treat myself to some bunch of water.
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Good. Let's jump into our TBR, I guess. So for our In Real Life book club,
Yes.
the book pick for September was The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks by someone.
Dang it. I just knew you'd know who it was.
No. By Rebecca. I'm sorry.
Skloot.
Rebecca Skloot. So I'm really excited about this one as well, and I want to say I own it on my Kindle already, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look.
Oh,
what? Because I remember seeing it on Goodreads deals when they emailed me, but it was like a while back, and I remember really debating about buying it, but I'm not sure if I did or not.
That's interesting.
So I'll have to look.
Huh.
But this is actually a true story about a black woman who was tested on against her knowledge and will by the government, right?
She was tested on?
Or like she had her
I feel like
blood drawn.
They took her cells, and it turned out that her cells like regenerated in a way that
I
other
think
cells
you're right.
wouldn't. And they just took it, and her cells have been duplicated trillions of times and have gone up into space. She was never compensated for this, nor her family. And so it's about that. I'm really interested to get into it.
She's way right. That's totally what it's about.
Okay.
Not what I said.
Okay.
But yeah, it is. It sounds very interesting, and I am really excited to read that as well.
Me too. I think I might listen to that one.
I forgot currently reading.
That's all right.
Currently reading
Horrorstör by
yeah.
Grady Hendrix. It's silly, but also like a ghost story that takes place in an IKEA knockoff store in America.
Yeah.
And I really like it. It's
Good.
funny, but also creepy. And yeah, I think you'd enjoy it. It's just
Good.
like fun and entertaining, and
Yeah.
I like it.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently reading Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb. It's a sequel to Assassin's Apprentice, which I rave about in our wrap-up. So yeah, I love this. It jumps off immediately where the first one left off, and I'm really excited about that. So I'm like I'm on like the second chapter, but love it. Also, this new book smell is like
Super good. We smelled it before. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the best new book smell ever.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm excited for you. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. So if you have not heard, for some reason, we are co-hosting Tome Infinity and Beyond.
I missed it.
It's okay. You have an excuse.
Oh god.
So
yes.
We have released a Tome Infinity and Beyond TBR. We will link it below. But very quickly, I am reading 1984 by George Orwell. We are both reading Cinder by Marissa Meyer, as well as Record of a Spaceborn Few by Becky Chambers. And my other book is Obsidio by Amie, Kaufman, and J. Kristoff.
Yes. Okay, I'm reading The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams, Record, like she mentioned, and Cinder, as well as The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells. And in that, we will link our TBR video and announcement video.
Yes.
Why not, to Tome Infinity and Beyond, if you want to join us. It's September 7th through the 21st.
Yes, it is.
And in that video, the TBR, I did say I was going to get on ship D, when in fact I meant ship B. Luckily, I caught it in time, thanks to Megan.
Thank you, Megan.
And
Because we were like, yeah!
I will not get lost in space, thanks to her.
Yes, thank you, Megan. So, also, Megan from Brush and Bookends is the original creator of this readathon as well, and we will link her channel and announcement video down below as well, so check that out.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Good job. Okay. And then I only have one other book that I'm planning on reading this month, and that is probably Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. I'm hoping to start like a Jane Austen thing where I read all of her books until I don't have any more to read anymore, because Pride and Prejudice was a 5-star read for me.
Good.
Yeah.
I'd be interested in rereading that, because I haven't read that in years.
I loved it.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I actually don't really have any other book I'm specifically going to pick up, because I don't have anybody read scheduled for that month, which I'm happy, because with the readathon and our In Real Life book club, it can get kind of hectic for us. Mm-hmm. So as usual, this is just basically what we know for sure we're gonna read, and obviously there'll probably be more, but we are mood readers, so we set very tentative TBRs.
Indeed we do.
Yeah. So I really don't have anything else to add.
Okay, cool. I think that's it for now then. let us know if you're participating in Tome Infinity.
Ooh, yeah.
And you haven't told us yet. We would like to know about that.
Also, if you've ever experienced Bell's palsy, please let us know about your story and if it went away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be permanently... Oh, it feels so good when I rub my face. It feels like it's like a constant tension in my face right there.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah. Even though it's slack, like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe your muscles are like frozen. What'd she say? It's because your nerve got inflamed?
Yeah, there's a nerve like somewhere in here.
My mom has a friend who had Bell's palsy, and they said that's what it was there was a nerve that kind of travels through your bone, and that when it gets inflamed, it just pushes up against that nerve, and then it just, like, ruins the side of your face. So I guess you just have to wait for your nerve ending to uninflame.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about this diet, too, is, like, it said, like, you won't get inflamed. But...
Lies.
Yeah, like... That doesn't make sense. Why would I? But unless it's just strictly like the dehydration thing,
right? Yeah.
Then that I guess makes sense.
I think there's I don't know anything about Bell's palsy, but I would imagine there's a lot of things that could bring it on.
Mhm.
So
I do think the diet was the catalyst.
Right.
And I do plan on keeping this diet, but
right.
just making sure I get everything that I need if
right.
I wasn't previously.
Nutrients and hydration.
H2O.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. Smart. So let us know if you've had any experience with it.
Yeah, because I'd love to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, when you play the game of Tomes,
you read or you
tell
die.
your friends' social media links in the description below.
And we hope you're reading a great book. Bye.
Bye.
Lost, what felt like it all in a game. Every man I've measured out to hurt me before.